creativity is about finding solutions. And like I said on stage, I really is, you know, it's not advertising if it's creative, because I think sometimes advertising it's a kind of a dirty word. It's not advertising if it's creative. If it's creative, it's entertaining, it's informative, it's a conversation, it's funny, it's fun, it makes your life more interesting. But I think creativity is really the means, the way to find solutions to problems.
Well, someone told me early on that when you're trying to solve a problem, it's the mix of math and magic. Understanding the problem, the analytical, and then you have to have creativity. You've got to have the burst of a magical idea to solve the problem, and I think that's what creativity is.
By the way, that's a great name for a company. I'm going to steal that. Math and Magic.
Math and Magic. I can be your partner. I'm in.
I'll take it.
New album.
Here we go. Math and Magic, baby. I think constraints are great. You know, parameters. You know, because now with technology, especially, we have the ability to do anything. I'll give you an example. When you make music, you can have a French horn. You can have a harp. You can have a guitar. You can have a synthesizer. You can do anything and everything. But that doesn't mean that you should, just because you can. So I think that parameters and some restraint is actually, can be a really good thing.
Yeah, look, I'm sort of in the same place. I think that the limitations aren't really limitations. They're sort of where you're going. And if you know where you're going, you don't want to step out of that lane because suddenly you're not going there anymore. And so rather than think about them as a negative term, limitations, you think about them as a guide to keep you going in the right direction. And I think also, you know, when you come to a place like this where you have people who are creative, but in the business world, I think sometimes there's a shame that we're in the business world. And I think what was unleashed there was, look, you can be creative in everything you do. You can be creative walking down the hall here, and it's a matter of sort of, I love what you're saying about the authenticity. I mean, if we advertise a product, what we're really trying to do is find the good in the product and help people understand what it is. But I think some people get mixed up and think what I'm trying to do is make up something that doesn't exist. And I think the idea of really giving that focus today, and that was the point I took away from the panel, which I thought was very powerful, especially to this audience.